Right, chat, so we've got a durian fruit here, which is also known as one of the smelliest fruit in the world, and the king of fruits, and it's extremely popular, but it does produce quite a strong smell. In fact, it's banned in some hotels, I've seen actually, in Thailand, and in some other places as well, but apparently it's absolutely delicious, so we're going to crack this open and give it a little taste test, since you guys have been asking for more tests as well. So let's cut this open here. It's very sharp, extremely sharp. I've got a glove to help protect our hands a little bit, because I'm getting a bit scratched up here. Okay. So there's the durian fruit. As you can see, it's got an extremely interesting sort of shape on the outside. And these are very, very, very sharp. The way that I've looked online. Yeah, so this is also called, as you mentioned there, the king of fruits. It's probably one of the most popular fruits in the world. And it's particularly popular in some parts of Asia. We don't get that very often here. We don't get this very easily in the UK, so I'm glad to be trying it. I'm quite excited for it. What am I doing? What is this? I'm trying to do this like a YouTube video. I need to just carry on with this as a stream. Okay, right, well, there's the fruit. I need to cut this open now. Apparently, I looked up online. Apparently, the one way to cut this is you look for the seams, but I don't seem to have many seams. So we're just going to try and go wherever, really. Is that a seam? Hold on, I also saw someone say if you drop it, then it kind of cracks it, and you can see where we need to do. So let's just carefully try and drop this without breaking everything. That did nothing. That still did nothing. There's no seams. I'm trying to find the seams. I don't know where the seam is. Okay, I see why people... do you know what, actually? I've just opened it. I've cut a small hole in it. That doesn't smell bad at all. I have to say, it smells like onion a little bit. And in fact, I think this smells a little bit like lychee. That doesn't smell bad at all. Crush it. Let me try and crush it a little bit. Ow, bud, you can't crush it. Yeah, it smells like a little bit like lychee and onion kind of combined. And it kind of has a similar... I guess it... Do you know what? I wonder if it actually is from the lychee family. Because it has a sort of similar outside. And the inside actually looks a little bit similar. Smells very strong. But like I said, it mostly just smells like... a little bit like lychee and onion. That's the main thing I'm getting from it. This is what we're cutting here. We've got a durian. Oh, we've got a durian. So we're trying to open it at the minute. I know I've done a bit of a horrible job here. So there's the inside of the fruit. That's the actual fruit bit. And again, typically what you're meant to find is seams that run from the top here. They're not as visible on this. Like I said, it might not quite be ripe enough. But they basically run from the top down like this as a cross. So I've been trying to follow one of them. And that seam should line up with that middle bit there. So we get these pods. These are the actual, I guess, seeds, fruit. I don't know. Oh, you're supposed to smash the top. Right, well, I've seen a few people try it in different ways. Okay, well, there's the fruit. Let's grab some. So you can see. Some people say it's kind of like custard. The smell of this is again, it's just a kind of combination of slightly like onion and lychee. But there we go. Let's try our durian fruit here. Mmm. That's super nice. It's slightly cold because when I bought it was frozen. There's a durian. It's actually... Again, the flavour has a very slightly oniony flavour. Oh, I like that a lot. No, I mean, most of it has defrosted. But yeah, so does it taste like custard? Sort of. A very, very faint flavour of custard. Again, the smell. I can... Especially if this was super ripe and hot. Maybe it has a slightly different smell to it. But as far as I think, this actually doesn't smell too bad at all. And the flavour is sort of... there's a very faint flavour of onion, but it's quite sweet. Let's get... there's seeds in it as well. We can't have that. Damn. I'm mushing it up a little bit, sorry. Right, there's one of the seeds. So there's a hard seed in there you can't actually eat, but you can eat the yellow around it. Overall, this fruit, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. This is really tasty. Yeah, very, very good. And you get so much of the fruit in there. And I wouldn't say there's a bitter flavor. The sort of back flavor is almost slightly like garlic. But yeah, this is really good. I can see why this is sort of why some people call this the king of fruits. There really is nothing like that. But we pretty much finished one of the pods here. We've only really got this sort of little seedling left with. It's a sort of flavor I don't think I've ever tried. I've not tried anything that has this similar flavor. It's quite messy. Yeah, very good. Definitely have it again. We've got a few pods here. I'll keep them in the freezer. I think I can keep them for a bit. What next stream? There's just durians everywhere. Totally unique. Like I've never tried anything with a similar flavor to that. The sort of aftertaste is pretty close to onion, with a little bit of sweetness in there. I can see why a durian ice cream would be nice. That flavor in ice cream would actually be really, really good because it's very creamy. And then I can see why it would work well with ice cream, with the sweetness of the ice cream and the sort of very slight sourness of the fruit. But otherwise, pretty perfect. That's really good. Right, I'm not going to eat too much because if I have this much fiber, I'll be on the bathroom for a long time. But that's very good. Right, show and tell over. That was quite good. That was quite good. Shout out to the durian fruit.